The Pool Guy Podcast Show. The Pool Guy Podcast Show. The Pool Guy Podcast Show. Yeah!
Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of the Pool Guy Show. Today I'm going to be joined by Stephen Andrews. He works for Aquabot Robotics, and we're going to discuss the Aquabot Robotic pool cleaners. I've reviewed several of their Aquabot cleaners on my YouTube channel. You can go over there, and I have a playlist with all the different Aquabot cleaners that I've reviewed. And most recently, I did the Aquabot Breeze IQ, which is an excellent robotic cleaner. And for a more budget-conscious robotic cleaner, I did the Aquabot Breeze SE. Both of these are really great robotic cleaners. And I've done all their other ones like the Turbo T4, the Turbo T2, and various other robotic cleaners by them. And today's podcast is brought to you by Riptide Pool Vacuum Systems. The Riptide Pool Vacuum is a great way to get very large debris off the bottom of the pool rapidly. So if you service swimming pools or if you're a homeowner with large leaf debris on the bottom, the Riptide Pool Vacuum System would be a great purchase. You can learn more about the Riptide Vacuum System at riptidevac.com. And the podcast is also brought to you by InyoPools.com. InyoPools.com has been helping pool owners find the right pool parts since 2001. With over 50,000 pool parts in stock, order online today and have your parts delivered right to your door. So let's jump right in and talk about the Aquabot Robotic Cleaners. So I'm joined today by Steve Andrews, Director of Sales for Aquabot Products. How you doing today, Steve?
Good, David. How about you?
Good, I'm doing good. So can you tell the listeners a little bit about Aquabot Products and the products that they make?
I absolutely can. First of all, in terms of Aquabot Products, I would say that when you look at most products that have been developed and are being sold on a global basis, at least as it pertains to swimming pools, most of them originated in the United States. And that would certainly be the case with robotic pool cleaners, and Aquabot Products was the originator of those and is now a global leader in that technology. Today, we're the only manufacturer of robotic cleaners actually based in North America. Everybody else imports them and distributes them, and that makes us unique. Robotic pool cleaners themselves are a very fast-growing category within the pool industry. I would say probably one of the fastest, actually, at this point. And the reason that it's growing so quickly is it really takes the hassle away from cleaning your pool. And it's as simple as touching one button. And it makes owning a pool a pleasure today and not a struggle. And I think that's where it's starting to grow in popularity.
Okay, and can you touch some more on some of the benefits? You touched on the simplicity of using a robotic cleaner. What are some of the other benefits of a robotic pool cleaner?
Some things that you could look at as an example would be robots certainly will clean more effectively and efficiently than any other means that you would use in your pool. It's able to cover areas that just can't be seen from the deck, like the floor, the walls, the water line. And there's other technologies out there other than robotic cleaners that just don't do the same job in pool coverage and are not as effective in doing that. And that's where the benefits come into play. The robotic cleaner itself is self-contained, and when I say that, I mean it actually has a pump and a filter on board. And because it has its own pump and filter, it's able to reduce the loading on the pool filtration system itself, and it filters much finer than the pool filter you would typically see installed on the pool. And by example, if you look at things like cysts and viruses, we're talking about something that can filter down to 2 microns, and most cysts can be removed at that level where you typically can't do that with a swimming pool filter. By reducing the load on the filter, because it has its own self-contained pump and filter, it's actually cheaper to operate. And that benefit comes into power savings on operating the pump. And it also saves in backwashing of your filter and the frequency of it. So it saves water, improves water quality through better filtration and better mixing and circulation of the pool.
Okay, and then the Aquabot robot cleaners, I know there's, when you go to your website, there's so many different models to choose from. And you touched on some of the filtration ability of them. I know that a lot of them are filtered down to 2 microns. If someone's looking for a robotic cleaner for their pool, how would they find the right model, all the features they want for their particular pool needs?
Cleaner selection is really based on 3 points. The first being, what type of pool do you have? Do you have an in-ground pool? Do you have an above-ground pool? And you would really start with that being the first point of criteria that you consider. Things like what types of features do you want? Do you want it to clean only the floor of the pool? Do you want it to climb the wall? Or climb the wall and scrub the water line? And these are all features that you can get today in different robotic cleaners. All of that's driven by budget, and the affordability of the cleaner is one thing that really needs to be considered. We have cleaners that range from a low of $289 to a midpoint of $599 and all the way up to $1,299, depending on what you really want to achieve and where that fits in your budget and what type of pool you have.
Okay, and so if someone doesn't really need the scrubbing brushes, they would choose a model without it, or vice versa if they want one that scrubs the pool?
Correct. I mean, what you're really referring to is different ways to lift the debris off the floor of the pool, and that's one unique thing about robotic pool cleaners is you can get so many different options. We have some patents on some features and benefits that other manufacturers don't have, so we can certainly provide brushes that are active brushes in the sense that they rotate and turn and scrub. They can be stationary. We have things called water jets that will actually spray water and lift the debris off the floor and clean it and allow it to be then pulled into the vacuum and filtered out. And so there's many different options that you could consider when you look at a robot.
And I noticed that some people, even if they have an above-ground pool, they still want the cleaner to climb the wall. So you have models that will climb a 90-degree angle?
Most of them will not climb a 90-degree angle. You have to have a cove in the pool. Now, when I say a cove, I mean a radius between the wall and the floor. And so there are some robots that will only clean the floor and will not be able to climb that cove or that transition from the floor to the wall. There's other robots that can actually climb up the cove but not really go up the wall. And most robots, when they're floor only, do that anyway. Then there are robots that can climb the wall of the pool and clean the floor. They can't really go up to the water line. Once they go up to the water line, they lose their capability to stay on the wall and they fall off. And there are actual robots that you can buy today that will go up and scrub the water line of the pool as part of the process. So it's really whatever you have in terms of your budget to fit that. And yes, some above ground pool owners like to have a robot that climbs the wall, and so does not just the pool but does the wall. So we tend to stay away from labels like above ground pool, in ground pool, because most pool cleaners are really driven by what is the cord size. So it's an electrical unit, you have to plug it in, and you need to know what the size of the pool is to determine what cord length you need to operate that robot properly.
Okay,
and that is one big guiding fact.
I was going to ask you to touch on the cord swivel that you guys use on your cleaners. I really like the Aquabot cord swivel.
When you look at the cord itself, of course, it's attached to the wall and it's attached to the robot. So as the robot travels around the pool, it goes in different directions and it spins in circles and it creates a tangling of the cord. And eventually that tangling of the cord can create wear and fatigue where the cord has to be replaced. Some manufacturers supply anti-tangling devices where you have to manually turn the cord and take the tangles out of it, kind of like what you would do with your garden hose. And then we actually have what you're referring to as a mechanical device, a mechanical electrical device that will actually swivel, and we refer to it as a swivel, and it's installed in the cord, so it eliminates that tangling from the cord itself as the robot functions within the pool. And it's very unique, and it works extremely well, so it's one of the more popular options that we have.
I also like the particular cord that you use on your cleaners versus other manufacturers. It's more like a thicker, non-flexible, but it is still flexible, so it seems like it's more durable than the other robotic cleaners.
It's a very high-grade cable cord that we use that takes the abuse and the long-term use of the robot being put in the pool and taken out of the pool, and of course traveling in the pool. So yes, we certainly have looked at all facets of the robot, whether it's the cord or the different components we put in the robot. We've designed it to be reliable and perform well for the consumer.
And what about the warranty on the robotic cleaners? Can you talk about the warranty that you have?
Warranty will range from anywhere from a 1 year full warranty with a prorated warranty on the second year, all the way up to a 3 year bumper to bumper warranty, full warranty, depending on what type of robot you choose and what budget you're really working in. With all of the robots that we sell, we actually have a 30-day out-of-box guarantee. So anybody that buys a robot from us, they can buy it with the assurance that within that first 30 days, if they don't like it, it doesn't work, they're able to return it without any questions asked. So it's really a no-hassle guarantee. Once you've had the robot for more than 30 days, if you ever have a problem with it, and we try to look after consumers when that happens very quickly, we have very comprehensive warranty in place, and service centers located all across the U.S. to provide very quick support for anybody that may have a problem with a product we've sold them.
Okay, so what would you say sets Aquabot, the robot, apart from the other manufacturer brands of the cleaners? I know you touched on the fact that you make them here in the United States. What other aspects do you think sets you apart from your competitors?
Well, aside from the point we've already touched on being the only U.S.-based robotic cleaner manufacturer, which does provide a lot of benefit, we're able to have a much larger customer service support staff that's really dedicated to providing the consumer a very positive experience when dealing with us, whether it's answering operational questions or setup questions all the way to spare parts supply, and even as we just touched on, warranty support. We have the most comprehensive line of robotic cleaners ranging from above ground pool units all the way to very large sophisticated commercial units and everything in between. No other robotic cleaner manufacturer really offers the same product options that we offer today, and I think that's really what sets us apart.
And you mentioned the commercial unit. Can you touch some more on the commercial aspect of robotic cleaner? Because I think a lot of the professionals or maintenance people at hotels and maybe like the YMCA or resorts don't really think about a robotic cleaner to help clean their pool.
Absolutely. We have, like I've already said, the most comprehensive lineup of robotic cleaners. That applies to the commercial market as well as it does the residential market. We have patented technologies and features that I've touched on a little bit in some of the features and benefits. We have footprints that are really exclusive to us, which when you start getting involved in large commercial cleaners becomes very important due to the difficulty in handling them. We have cleaners that can be run automatically or operated with manual pulls, which really nobody else has, so you can do spot cleaning if you want to. If you have a swim meet starting to happen or the pool getting ready to open and you want to clean one spot only, you can do that manually. And we cover all price segments and provide what we think is the best value equation for the consumer today, which is something that our competitors simply can't meet.
Yeah, well, I think you covered it. Anything else you want to tell the listener about the Aqua Products Aquabot cleaners?
No, I think we pretty much covered it. I mean, our business is cleaning pools. Our business is to be innovative, and our mission is really to provide a superior consumer experience by providing the best operating, the simplest to operate and service robots in the market today. And I think we strive to do that every day in every facet of our business. And so hopefully whenever a consumer buys from us, they're able to experience that and they see a real value in the product that we provided them.
Okay, so where can someone go for more information about your robotic cleaners?
Certainly we're online, so we're easy to find, and we have a lot of distributors located across the country, so really all you need to do is type in Aquabot and your search engine, and you're going to be able to find us or our distributors quite easily.
Okay, well thank you for your time. That was very informative, and I think that helps listeners learn more about the Aquabot robotic cleaners.
Thank you, and I really appreciate you having me.
Thank you. And I'm going to touch briefly here at the end of this podcast on some of the reasons why I like the Aquabot robotic pool cleaners. One of the things that I really like about them is that they're all manufactured here in the United States. It's a rarity to find a product made here in the U.S. I also like the sheer variety of the different Aquabot cleaners. They have all the old Aquabots that have been around since the beginning still on the market with modern improvements, and then they have a lot of new models, like I mentioned at the beginning, the Aquabot IQ, which has top-loading debris trays that filter down to 2 microns. And that leads me to my second thing that I like about the Aquabot cleaners is that they filter down to as low as 2 microns. So they have the best filtration of any robotic cleaner on the market today. Another thing that I like about the Aquabot robotic cleaners is that their power units are very simple to operate. They have newer versions of them that are really easy to operate. The older ones are also very easy. Usually it's just a one button on off, and then you have pre-programmed run times, and so they're very easy and user friendly. I also like the cord swivels on almost all of their cleaners now, which I think is the best cord swivel on the market. And I like the fact that if you purchase the Aquabot robot at a brick and mortar pool store, you can go in for warranty service very easily. And the warranty offered on a purchase on a brick and mortar store is usually 2 or 3 years versus the internet, which is a little less time on the warranty. But the newer Aquabot cleaners have a really good warranty, and they have good quality control. So I really would recommend, if you're looking for a robotic pool cleaner, to go ahead and watch the reviews I have of the Aquabot robots on my channel. I have a playlist that has all the Aquabots listed there. If you're watching the YouTube version of this podcast, I'll have the links to all the robotic cleaners I've reviewed for Aquabot in the description. You can also go to their website, www.aquabot.com. That's AQUABOT.com. And their website is really good. They have a very easy to navigate screen, and every robotic cleaner has a very good write-up on all the qualities and all the cord length, everything you're going to need to know about the cleaner. One thing we didn't touch about is that the Aquabot cleaners also will filter the water by pumping the water, and a lot of them pump 70 gallons per minute, 60 gallons per minute, 80 gallons per minute. This will also help in the filtration, that they're actually moving the water around while they're in the pool, which means that in most cases you can run your pool a little less when you're running the robotic cleaner in the pool. So you can save energy that way also. So there are many aspects of the cleaners that you can look on their website. You can check pricing. You can purchase online, or you can purchase in a brick and mortar pool store. And so if you have any questions about a particular model that they make, you can contact me, or you can contact Aquabot, and they'll be happy to lead you in the right direction to pick the right cleaner for your pool and pool type. So I hope you enjoyed this week's podcast. Have a great rest of your week, and God bless.
The Pool Guy Podcast Show. The Pool Guy Podcast Show.